Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
Interesting that he knows that history.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
Okay, so we're gonna see her parents like in the next town, aren't we?
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
We could have taken the human's head.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war.
Port of call, okay.
With hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
The mid-sea trees are interesting. Oh, anime cutscene? Okay.
Wow!
Oh, that was a cute frame.
Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon!
That's interesting. Paripus and horny guys at the same.
Yes. The city of water, Brilehaven.
That's also very interesting. Like speaking together, that the horny guys. I don't remember their name. And Paripus like speaking together is interesting because that was like very different to the main
You've brought us
city.
Quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think Gallica is like my favorite design. Every time, like together with Will, but like I feel every time she's in a frame. She's always doing something interesting, and like I don't know why. Is it her design? Is it the fact that like okay, she's just small, so she's like they have to make something interesting for her to do. But like it's always cool that she's there. I don't know how to explain this. I think it's definitely Cat Morgana. I feel it would be is like cooler as a thing that would be cool to have like in real life. Like having a cat in your bag that's like also communicative and can like actually act like not a gremlin or like not like a gremlin compared to like it won't freak out is my point. That's cool, but it feels like Gallica is just like cooler.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
I'm gonna like this group. I feel isn't like as cool altogether as the Persona 5 group. Maybe the answer is yet. 160 hours and like 30 hours is a huge difference time-wise. I also like this. I'm just like talking about how cool this game is, huh? Like look how cool the sky is here. Like this, there's a mist or something moving by the sky, but like Gallica is they're definitely starting to grow on me. But honestly, I prefer so far. I prefer Yuji to Stroll. I prefer Ant to Haltenberg. But Gallica and Will, I like both. They're really cool together. I like their chemistry. I just like them. They're cool.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctist Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics.
Which is what he's really into, and that's what he saw with Luis.
Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
Like, okay, you're definitely gonna do that before the story ends.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
I am marking them. I'm expecting it to happen.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Said the actual crony.
If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
Okay, Hector is such a stupid name for a fantasy dog. Like, couldn't you have gone with, like, Dog Fang?
And that was?
Blood Deer. The Snuffler. The is part of the name, of course.
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it.
No, I think you both agree that you hate each other, so...
Somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
Joanna is not making it past that day. I can read like the future.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. And we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Wouldn't you be happier on your tent? I don't know.
Really?
We came all this way to the big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy.
Well, I suppose this is the town of Brilehaven.
This is a joy.
So, for starters, good opportunity to do one of those. Alright, I mean, yeah, I guess it's just 15 minutes since the last one, but... I suppose there wouldn't be anything, like, for here to tell me. What does genial mean? This outfit catch your fancy? Hey, must be your first time in Brilehaven then. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniform much smarter than the state armies, don't you think? Yeah, I guess, like, you would have this rivalry, wouldn't you? Oh, you're another one of those kids here for the exhibition. How splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Brilehaven. Where can I find an inn? A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit a spot of bother there. Half the country has flocked here for the exhibition, you know. The inns are bursting at the seams. Well, that sounds problematic. Incidentally, travel in the city is a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down the street and to the left, then talk to the ferryman in the harbor. If you say, I'd like to go to the Anglers' Inn Square, they'll set you right.
Thanks.
So this city has waterways. Got it. That's interesting. For like, especially for like, I guess Venice is also a port city. I was gonna be like, okay, like, that's a river city, but it's not, I guess. Welcome. Let me say, don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medical herbs. I mean,
Talk.
whatever, just buy one of them. It's fine.
Hey,
Hey, isn't it a little strange that this only sells one item? It seems as though there's some sort of secret to the store. Ah, okay. So they're gonna... We're either gonna get like a code for it, or we have to buy a few of them just to get it. Oh, we might need to buy intel about it. Oh, okay, that's neat. I wasn't even looking for that. Just looking around. But I suppose...
it's terrible.
Okay, wait. Oh, that's a person. I did not realize, my bad. Okay, so those are like the bad part of the city, I suppose.
Hello there.
Hey. Alright, just looking for any possible things that might be interesting. I know you want me to find an inn, I'm just looking around. Merchant's Bazaar, perfect, exactly what we're looking for. Alright, you're the water guy.
Got a bargain today.
Well, grab those, they always cool. Brandy salt. Salt is probably used for a lot.
Real cheap today.
Well, hold on. We have like 4 of those. How is this new? Alright.
Young man, young man.
Oh, wait. Is it like... Are we actually getting price drops, or is it just... You're just telling me?
We've a sale go.
They do actually have a sale going. Naval armor is an increase of 50 for at least Hagenberg. Maximilian armor is an increase of 90. It's pretty expensive. Healing Holberg. This is good for everyone. Small HP recovery every turn in battle. You know what? I'm gonna take that. You're gonna be using your HP more.
Ooh.
Endurance plus 5. Let's go grab 2 of these.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Did I just... whatever. Alright. Marine hard hat, endurance plus 3, plus armor. Less interesting. Boxer's headgear. Headgear that allows the wearer to maintain... That doesn't matter. Evasion against strike. And doesn't speak to me. Alright. Perhaps any weaponry we might be interested in, like right now. I do believe we kind of need... like daggers or something?
This is on sale, right?
Well, Guillotine Blade. Hold on. What does it do? Increase damage against giant type monsters. Pretty neat. Who uses that? I guess the sword master would use that, but... Harpoon. That's plus 79 for Heisenberg, with the halberd being plus 40. Automatically increase attacks at start of combat. That's actually a pretty neat one. Fortune's Bludgeon for the healer. A mace. Restore MP upon defeating an enemy during a squad battle. Yeah, I want that. A bourgeois. That's less. This might actually prove important. And the knuckles are actually a downgrade. Okay, that's good to know. Increases fire and... Okay, those are interesting to have as well. I think we're okay. I just saw my money. We're okay actually. Did I take like two of something? Is this something that happened? Did I overspend by taking 2 things?
Greetings.
Welcome. Oh, what a young customer. And yet, there's quite a sword in your belt. We pride ourselves in being purveyor of the finest apparel in the Navy, as well as local sailors. In addition to... Alright, you guys are okay back there? In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of unusual accessories. Okay, just... A rider's anklet. Sure.
Can we talk?
You might be able to get a decent amount of speed with it, if it lives up to its name anyways. Right now you have 0. Yeah, sure. It's probably that this is a scam. I just, like, didn't read through it. Oh! Wait. Okay, for a second I thought he said, like, his Nvidia seller or whatever. Well, that's pretty much all we had about this. Join the powerful. Luis, champion of the New World Order. I know he'd have a strong following. I'm sure his strength is appealing even if his views are radical. Alright, did he get stay behind or something? Unfortunate. Makes you wonder how many people are that dissatisfied with the status quo in this country.
What is there to do now?
Oh, what a pity.
You know, there's a lot of igniters coming into port lately, but most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. Wouldn't it be smart to dive in without much knowledge, I reckon? And yet, if the country's full of igniters now, I wonder if it'd benefit our shop to start carrying them.
Oh, what a pity.
Interesting.
But what is there to do?
Well, this would be the time for that, if we were looking for it. Let's just, like, give an extra look to this area. Well... This is interesting. Oh, it's a Magburger. Never mind, I don't care for it right now. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Let's speak with this guard. Oh! Oh, look, Enelda! You in town for the tournament too? Or is yours one of the heads they'll be putting on display? Ha ha ha!
That's awful.
Even from a boat! Ignore them, the little watch come exhibition time. You there? You heard the rumors about the Glodal fella? You know, the obnoxious brat participating in the tournament of Luis's place? Apparently he has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Luis's subordinate for nothing if he can keep a monster like that. Yeah man, he's got a cool name too. It's Hector. You'd like to travel around Brilehaven, then just say the word. Anklersin Square East District, please. Anklersin Square, understood. Now if you'll board behind me... I don't like the perspective of this picture.
Say.
Alright. Well, I suppose... Well, what's this person? Wait, what? You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but it coming to Brilehaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed. What is this, though? Oh, it's just the magic. I thought it was actually, like, going down, but whatever. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation rock. Well, maybe there's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding an inn who can stay out. Even now, His Majesty's face was on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over, it's on to Ontario next, I suppose. Oh, isn't that like her place of birth? That Hazeman just said? I never thought I'd see the royal palace entire reborn aloft, let alone a skybound pilgrimage to Ukrainian's three great cities. Royal magic. And what tremendous magic it is indeed. I would like to check next time we are in the capital if it's actually the same. Well, I'm just gonna assume that I remember correctly. Is that an elderly Ujif? What's happening here? Huh, you're in for the tournament too, huh? Strange to see an elder involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church will not stand for it. Sackings and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. Who's the pagan, I wonder? Could it be like the guy, Craven or whatever his name was? Craig? I think his name was Craig. Oh, that's like the mouse girl. You're the one who gave the speech to Martyra. Guess we're both able to get it. Guess we're both able to get us at Brilehaven. Were you planning to stay on the inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the expedition, everyone's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is not good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. What's those bowels in the air? But wait, the gondola is of yours. That one you had parked in the middle of Martyra. It had a more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology does it use? I don't really know.
What?
What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked. Your group must have quite a talented engineer. You know, right? I'm a competitor too. I mean, I'm very proud of my golden runner. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do so by force. I'd like to see you try.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Oh, straw!
Oh,
Then turns away all who are not of nobility. It's infuriating. I need you of nobility! Please don't take this the wrong way, but I do not... But I do know... But do I no longer look the part? Yeah, I guess not, huh? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, what? Loveless poster. A bar on every block, a flagon on every hand. The next round runs on Loveless. Why was he thinking that to become king with a slogan like that? I doubt he was thinking. On the other hand, he did make it through the tournament, so I can't really move. You can't really move yet. Alright, Oh, I'm guessing I have to speak to you.
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about... You have a look about you like one of my supporters. What? You have a look... Are you? No? No need to be shy, dear boy. Finding yourself drawn to beauty is only natural. After all, beauty is always my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty to rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk! I want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyways. Honestly, at this point, we're not really choosers. Is that Loveless?
Hey,
Look who's here! You're the elf of Martyra, aren't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marked for exhibition. Honestly, I kind of like his design, never mind. What are you having to stay in this inn? Sorry, there's a mine, yeah? So, because I got tossed out of my ear by the innkeeper. Sadly, it's already full. And the one calling it itself... What? And the one calling it itself is come on, come all. In... Pff, some joke. Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with the other option. On the other side of the fountain of the Golden Coral Pavilion, were nobly wankers. Yep, okay, I like this guy. Yep, no, just coming out and saying it. I like this guy. Wankers like Fountain Stay. Probably are an elder staying there, fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that's one twice as pricey. Rumor says it's where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his reversions crew.
Guess.
You think so? Guess we'll better avoid that one then. Poof. Not like we could afford to begin with. As far as the other options go, there's the Spartan's Den over by the tavern. There's a notice looting Yujif standing out front, smiling all creepy like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I'll claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we'll get one sleep in a tavern. I'm sure it wouldn't. I'm sure we wouldn't anyways. Not that the Spartan Den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting into the Golden Corral, so we might not have a choice. Should we just go check this out? I suppose.
all right then.
Okay, I think I've read the thing.
what do I do?
I mean, we're not racist, so I wouldn't mind, like, sleeping with the spiders. No, never mind. I hate this. I don't want to be in a place called the Spider's Den. Oh, so you're on the hunt for lodging, are we? Haha, I've got a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. Ha ha ha.
Kind of freaky.
Ah, this place seems really shady. Well, we might as well look at the room. Yeah, it's all gonna be pre-justice, isn't it? No, it's not.
Should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
Sorry, lots of voices back to back kind of got my throat dry.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
I love how, like, this one is shocked, but here he's just, like, despondent.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
It's this whole thing, like, with Persona. Like, will they change the heart? Will everything be okay?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Yeah, no, I'd rather forfeit the tournament.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
I hate him so much.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Should we not make one for ourselves?
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
What are you talking about, my guy?
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
No, that's definitely gonna get you, like, support. Soprano voiced woman.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command!
Hear, hear! For Rusan pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
I mean, don't get me wrong, sounds great.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Fawn.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
This guy looks exactly like the guy we, like Katharina healed like not 10 minutes ago.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Yeah, no arguments here.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
That's an interesting role he's playing.
Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there? He's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
I mean, who asked?
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
You offered, you have to. You have to. Alright, hold on. We need to stand up for fishing. Yeah, of course we caught the weirdest one. I caught some weird creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
God damn it, Heidelberg won another dinner.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, 'tis...
Oh no, if not even Heidelberg likes it.
'Tis delicious!
Never mind.
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
She's loving every minute of it.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Or maybe like your standards are too high, so it kind of circles back around.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
We've heard you.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Sorry. Wait, hold on.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Oh, okay.
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So...
Isn't it to cry things?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Why is it still wriggling?
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party.
Bro, it's about to become even more diverse, like, by the day.
I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, alright?
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
John and Barton should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they will aim to find us on our Gotland runner. Nearest ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head for the Gauntlet runner. Fair enough.
Yeesh.
The other counter speeches seem practically identical. I don't trust those types with the counter myself. There's no one who can truly rival Luis or Fordun, is there? Brilehaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, it was so delicious, I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh, it still wrinkles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask you. Would you mind me letting any used blankets? What will you use them for? For defense, you understand. Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'll be up against... Apologies. Against bugs. I have no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'll be grateful to have any spare blankets. I mean, surely you can just like go to the runner and sleep there better?
Look at that.
If I'm done for the day, should I retire for the night? I should and I shall and I will.
Right.